Alright, my name's Richard Pickering, and making this video for my family and friends once again. And basically my aim, my aim in all these videos is pretty much just to get my family and friends thinking and questioning things, you know, and and you probably already do, but just to question things. Don't accept anything, you know. I don't accept anything. Don't accept what I say. Question it. If you don't agree with it, I don't expect agreeance because you're my family. If you don't agree with it, that's fine, you know. My aim is just to make sure that people are questioning things and not just blindly accepting things. But if you guys all know me, so that you know that I kind of tend to lean towards one direction in most of my views. But you know, I'm pretty objective. Like, I don't just accept things or lean a certain way because it doesn't make sense in my head. It really does, you know. And I argue a lot with the other side, you know. I do. I have a lot of arguments and conversations with the other side. And you know, when you're arguing with somebody who just thinks differently than you, you just can't comprehend or understand why are you so retarded. That's kind of how you feel, you know. And they feel the same way about you. You just don't ever. And you know, after countless hours of this, you know, which I enjoy, so it doesn't bother me. I like it. But after a lot of argument and a lot of exchange of ideas, I'm pretty positive I've come down, and I think I have a pretty good idea of what the fundamental difference between our thinking is. And that's pretty much what I want to show you in this video. And you know, you strip everything else away, every other direction that it goes, you know, this isn't fair, well, this. Strip it all away, and it all comes down to one fundamental little core thing. And everything else splits away from there, and there's just a complete and utter difference in the way that this little thing is thought about. And and that's what I want to show you now. But basically I want to show you how I feel the other side views life, and how they view everything we want and need. And basically just going to be like, I'm going to call it the pie of life, because that's kind of what makes sense in my head. And I'm going to use a weight because I don't have anything else and I don't really care and it doesn't matter. But basically, how I feel the other side, this would be everything in our existence that we need and want is sitting right here. This is it, this pie. This is everything. I mean, look at it. You know, and the other side I see grabs this and they look at it and they say, wow, this is it. This is everything we could ever want and need in life. That is awesome. And then they go, whoa, 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 wait. Okay, wait, no, don't touch it. Do not touch it. Don't look at it. Okay, hang on. We got to really think about this. This is everything. This is all there is in life. There's nothing more. This is everything we need and want. Okay, no, wait, no, nobody touch it. Okay, we have to do this correctly. We have to make sure that this has got to be divvied up fairly. We have to make sure that everybody gets their little piece, and that nobody gets more. I mean, look at you. Look at your slice, dude. Your slice is this big. Everybody else's slice is this big. Your slice is this big. How did this happen? Well, I mean, there's only one explanation. You stole from this guy. Look, he's stealing from you. He's stealing from you. He's got your piece. Okay, stop. Everybody stop. Nobody, look. This is delicate. This is life. This is everything we need and want. This is everything we need and want in our existence, sitting right here. And we have to be really careful with this. This is extremely, this is technical. We have to do scientific experiments, and this is what's going to happen. Okay, and I'm going to do this fairly. Because it's important. This is about everybody and everything. So I'm going to get me and some of the smartest people on planet Earth, and we're gonna decide what is fair. We're going to decide what's fair and what the exact amount that everybody should have is, and then we're going to divvy it up that way. And I'm not going to be unfair about it. I promise you, I'm not. I'm going to use really smart people, and this is going to be for the better of everybody, because the only way it's fair is if everybody gets their little slice. Okay? And we gotta really make sure that people aren't getting more than they're supposed to, and we gotta make sure that people aren't getting less. And if there's people that aren't taking what's theirs, we have to give it to them, because it's not fair. Even if they're not trying to get it themselves, it's not fair unless they have exactly what we have. Everybody has to have the same, and nobody can have more or less. This is everything we want and need. Don't you guys understand that? Okay. That literally is how I see, and maybe I'm exaggerating no, I'm not. That is how they see everything we need and want. I mean, basically, they see this pie, it's a limited amount of resources and wants and needs, and if somebody takes too much, then that means somebody else isn't getting what they're deserved. Regardless of why this person has more doesn't matter, or why this person has less doesn't matter. Okay, so that's it. So now I want to show you the side that I tend to lean towards. And, yeah, which is basically capitalism and free market. And this is how I think I approach this situation. And I walk up and I grab this and I say, whoa, that is it, huh? This is everything we need and want in life? Really, look at it, man. Come here, man, touch this thing, man. Look at this. Hey, hold up. Oh, yeah, that is everything we need. Hey, brother, try this, man. Look at this, man. Come get you some of this. Come get you some of this pie, dude. This is everything we need and want, man. Seriously. Come, hey, everybody, come get yours. You know what I'm saying? Come get it. If you want it, come get it. It's right here, all you want. You know what I'm saying? And we just come and get it, and we take it, and we make it ours. And then, you know, we start getting down, and it's like, whoa, hold up. Wait. You know, people over here saying, dude, we're running out of pie. And I say, what? Hold up, homie. Hold up. Let me pull this out the oven. No, man, we're not running out of pie. We just got to make more pie. There's another pie. There's endless pie. We don't have to divvy this up. Alright? We don't have to... Come get yours. You want it? Come get it. Bake another pie. Produce another pie. Make another pie. There's not an endless amount of what we need and want. I mean, there is an endless amount of what we need and want. There's not a limited amount of needs and wants in life. Come make it. Come make it happen. Make it. Do it. That's all you gotta do. You getting low on pie, bake another pie. Alright? You can't take somebody else's pie and think that that's what's gonna happen, because when you start doing that, then you start running out of pie, because you ain't making pie no more. You're not making pie. You're just taking other people's pie and giving it to people who don't have pie. And that's just basically the fundamental difference between us. I mean, it really is. It's what do you believe? Do you believe there's a limited amount of needs and wants on this existence, in this universe that we live in? Or do you believe that it's unlimited? And I know what you're thinking right now, because we've really been indoctrinated into believing that there's a limited amount of stuff. Hey, look, I'm a conservative. I'm totally against being wasteful. But I never ever in my life have believed that there's a limited amount of anything, you know? And I know that sounds crazy, and people are gonna say, you know what, I can right now, and it's messed up because I kind of know how they think. The people who are on the other side and say there's only this little piece of pie and we got to divvy it up perfectly and that's it, and if somebody else has a sliver more, then they're just greedy and they're trying to steal from everyone else. That side, right now, if they're watching this, I know what they're thinking in their heads, because it's messed up, because I kind of understand how they think. Right now they're thinking two things. First of all, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. And second of all, I'm lying. Alright? If I'm educated enough to understand that understand life, then I know that there's a limited amount of resources. Well, let me explain to you that I'm not lying, okay? I know you think that I'm lying, and what they're thinking right now is, oh yeah, right, he's saying there's no limited resources so that he can be greedy and take more. No, I'm not. I don't believe it, okay? And let's get down to it right now, you know what I'm saying? I want to get down to some examples, and you can rebuke them or whatever you want to do, but let's take, one of the major things that we've been indoctrinated on is water. When the population reaches a certain amount, there's this much water. When the population reaches a certain amount, then that's it. Alright, we'll be fighting over water. There's only so much water on planet Earth. And this is a big deal because, you need water to live. We run out of other things, we'll find a way around it as a human race. If there's not enough water to sustain life, life is going to die, end of story. Other things as well, but, this is a big deal. And it makes sense, there's a limited amount of water, right? Okay, now let me get down to what I do when I try to critical think and try to question things. I say, alright, let's see. We have planet Earth. I tend to believe that the photographs from space are real. I've been to the ocean, I've seen it, I've seen a lot of water on planet Earth. And so then I get into a book and I look and I read, or I look online and I read, and I find out that the amount of water is the most abundant thing on Earth, and the amount of water on Earth, if we were to even it out, would cover the entire surface of the Earth 1 mile deep. Okay, now I understand that most of that is salt water, but there's a process to turn salt water into drinking water. Okay, so do I believe that there is some amount of water on Earth? Yes, there's a finite amount of water. Do I believe that there could ever be enough life on Earth to run out of water? Absolutely not. Alright? I feel as though we would be standing, and this is my true belief, I'm not just saying this, we'd be standing shoulder to shoulder across the whole surface of the Earth and then realize that we're a mile underwater because of it. Okay? We'll never have more life on this planet than water can give life to. Just my belief, alright? And I believe it thoroughly. Now, next one would be energy sources. Now, I understand that oil and gas is unsustainable. It's just gonna, wither up and go away. Well, I happen to be fortunate enough to live somewhere where we do a lot of oil and gas drilling, and we've been doing it since the beginning of oil and gas drilling. And let me tell you something. Yes, wells deplete, and yes, I believe that once you take oil and gas out of the ground, that it has to, you gotta drill another hole. But we're drilling the same holes in the same ground that we were 50, 60 years ago, 70 years ago, whatever, I don't know the exact dates of the first wells, although I probably should have looked that up, but oh well. Okay, and after all these years of drilling these wells in this same small area, we're getting more oil and gas out of the ground because our practices are better. And now in the shell, they know that in this area right here, there's more oil in the ground than in all of Saudi Arabia. Okay. Saudi Arabia produces a big chunk of oil for the world. We have more right here than they have ever brought out of their ground and ever will. And we've been taking it out for just as long. My way of thinking is that we don't totally understand why oil and gas is, why does it seem to be never ending? And I know that seems crazy, but it's an energy source that I believe is way more abundant than people could ever imagine. It's an indoctrination into always having people believe that we're right at the brink of, we need to regulate, we need to make sure that people, and this is it. This is all we have. There's nothing more. If I don't control what this person takes and this person takes and this person takes, and it's got to be me and my elite group of friends because they're educated and they're smart, okay? These people don't understand and they don't know what's good for them. It goes back to this, okay? It goes back to this. They always go back to this on everything that they do. And it's just the difference between us. Do I believe that oil in the ground's ever going to run out? I believe that could be a possibility. Do I believe that we have other energy sources that will sustain us? Absolutely. Do I believe that there's any money, any value in it until we are at a point that we really need it? Not just being forced by, not just being told and indoctrinated by our government because they want to give contracts and money, our money, to different companies, so they come up with these ideas. Do I believe that? Yes. Do I believe that we'll ever run out of energy? No. Okay? And it all goes back to just one fundamental little rule in physics, and it is E equals mc squared. Alright, got a little interrupted, but anyway. Yeah, I mean, I just believe E equals mc squared. I choose to believe, rely on the facts of Einstein that is accurate, because I've taken it upon myself to learn and look into it and see that, yes, energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. We witness it in particle accelerators. We witness it in atom bombs. Mass energy is infinite in the universe and on planet Earth. Sorry, it's just the truth. Every piece of mass, energy, are interchangeable. They're the exact same thing, either way you look at it. So, have we figured it out totally yet? No. Will we? Yes. What we're doing right now, is it working good? Absolutely. Is there things that are bad about it? Yes. Are there things that are good about it? Yes. But it's I don't know, that's just basically the fundamental difference. I don't want to get into all oil's good and everything, because, you know, it's whatever. I just don't believe that it's going to run out, and if it does, I don't believe we're ever going to run out of energy. Because in my eyes and what I believe, we have to run out of mass. And that would mean that there wouldn't be us or anything on the Earth, because it wouldn't exist, and that's a possibility. Not really, but... So, basically, when I live my life, I choose to live it in a manner to where I just believe that resources, and this is all resources, there's enough for everybody. And there's enough for everybody to have enough to have a decent life. And not for somebody else to delegate and tell us what a decent life is. For whatever our own level of happiness is, whether it's reach for the stars and never stop, or whether it's just, you know what, I just want to build a cabin and live in the woods and drill myself a well with a shovel 15 foot down to the water table, and you know what, that's how I want to live. Either way, it's money in the bank. It's what you choose. That's how I live my life, and that's how I believe people should live their life. And so long as you don't infringe on somebody else's God-given rights, nobody has a right to tell you what you can and cannot have, you know, if it's not hurting anyone else. So that's just how I live my life. I choose to believe that resources are as abundant as the air we breathe, you know? And, oh, no, wait, think about that. Stop. Seriously. The air. Well, there's only so much air. I mean, think about that. Hang on, everybody stop breathing. Stop breathing, stop, we gotta figure this out, okay? We're gonna have to see what the volume from the Earth to the lower atmosphere is probably, and calculate what the molecular volumes in this area are, and then there's a certain amount of breaths that each person gets. There's a certain amount of breaths. We have to break this down. We have to know. We have to see what each person should be breathing, how many breaths a minute, and the length of breath. And everybody stop breathing. Cover your mouth. Breathe through your nose. I need to be the only one talking right now. Seriously. I mean, seriously? yeah, that's basically what I see from the other side is that they have legitimate worries, as do we. We see each other's worries as batshit crazy because we don't think the same, okay? And I'm not lying, I'm not anything. I believe that resources are abundant enough to support life forever. I don't care what studies you're going to show me or what you're going to cite this or cite that. I'm going off of my own critical thinking that I know right now. You're just ignorant and dumb. No, I'm not ignorant and dumb. Being wasteful is unacceptable. Being criminal is unacceptable. Being a decent human being who, oh no, follows the 10 Commandments. Now I know he's just crazy. No, follows the 10 Commandments, literally, and is a decent human being, can have and do anything they want. And that's just the truth, and that's what God gave us. Whether you believe it or not, I don't care. I believe it, and that's the end of the story. But that was basically what I wanted to show you, is the fundamental, just the core difference between the two sides. The crazy thing about it is that the side that believes they can produce more, if need be, and that to create more wealth all you have to do is produce it, is the side that conserves more, is the more conservative side. You know, you have the side that wants to preserve everything and control and take care of everything, but then they want to indiscriminately give money and waste things. I mean, really, you want to see a great example of the truth of values and cores and values. I ask you as my family right now, I ask you as my family and friends to just go online and Google the Washington Mall, alright? Okay, Washington Monument in Washington, D.C. post the day after 8/28, which was the day that all the, you know, crazy Glenn Beck conservative psychos, which, tell you what, I love Glenn Beck. If you don't, it's because you've never watched him, and that's just the end of the story. Or you didn't, you know, if you think he's racist or crazy, then I really recommend you get GBTV and just watch a show. It's free. This Thursday, it's free. Go on and watch, which is today. Wait. Yes, it is today. So today, get on and watch. But anyway, I want you to look at the pictures of what they left our monument the day they left, okay? And what it looked like. And then I want you to go and say the Washington Monument or the Lincoln Memorial, whatever, the mall, the day after President Obama did his inauguration. And look at the condition. These are, now remember, these are the recycle, environmentalist, environment-loving people. And look at how they left our monument. Tell me who really cares about the environment. Really just do that for me. Take you 5 minutes. Look at the difference and decide who you are. Alright, I love you.